Hello guys, welcome back to another VenusNinja episode where today it's me, Overlords, and right now we are standing in the new wing that we have created. The new wing is going to be the home for the villagers, and I've decided today in this episode we are going to get this place furnished up with maybe some villagers, nice piston door action, a beacon coming out, and a lot of cool stuff. So let's get on with it. Okay guys, I have just gotten 4 wither skeleton skulls. Just a reminder, you can get these at the fortress, any nether fortress, but it is a really rare drop. It's only like a 2% chance without looting, and with looting it's like a 5 or 6% drop. So you're going to have to stay, we're going to farm the wither. There's a simple tactic you can do in the end portal, or not the end portal, the end dimension, that can pretty much kill the wither pretty easily by trapping him in bedrock, and we're going to show you how to do that right now. Okay guys, you need to go to this bedrock thing when you're in the end. Sadly, you're going to have killed the dragon already, so I mean, you can try without the dragon, but I think it'll be a lot easier if you just do that. And once you get in here, you're going to want to get under here, and this block right above me here, and here, you just go 2 blocks down, and you build a little T of soul sand, like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to want to put the heads like that, and then the wither's going to spawn. You're going to want to run away for a bit because he's going to blow up, and that is going to be bad. And once he blows up, there'll be a little timer like that. And once he blows up like that, he's going to start doing that, and you can just hit him, get him down to his last health. He'll try to explode, try to shoot you, but we're trapped in bedrock. And just like that, we get our nether star, and we get our XP. Just like that. Okay guys, I've just put in the jump boost beacon, and I thought we should put a jump boost beacon, because we can just exit the villager breeder cells pretty fast, and without needing any a special staircase. We can just jump out, and those villagers can't. Okay guys, so Zero has actually asked us to come over to the shopping district, which is where we are now, and he wants to ask us to do something. So we're just gonna go talk to him real quick. Hey Zero, what do you need me to do exactly?
You see, this is my shop.
Very nice coffee cup you got there.
Hey, thanks. And my shop requires one major thing.
A pathway.
Ordering system.
Oh,
Your
never mind.
ordering system is one of the finest that I have seen, and I would like to incorporate it into my shop.
What about my motto?
Okay, I'll get right onto it, but everything done in the shopping district comes at a price.
I know, I will give you 2 blocks of diamonds.
Oh, 2 blocks of diamonds? That should be good enough. Okay,
What?
I'll get right onto it. Because everybody knows the golden carrot is the best thing. Okay guys, so I have now just finished the whole redstone side of the shop. Now me and Zero are working on loading it with golden carrots. But if you want the quick run through on how it works, basically this button empowers a pulse extender, which will power observer clock, which keeps on powering these droppers, dispensing almost 2 stacks. It's like a little bit off, 8 off, but you still get really close for how compact it is. And then those 8 will dispense into a water stream. And while that's happening, this is a payment system. In here, it'll tell you how many diamonds you owe. And if you pay a certain amount of diamonds, it'll unlock the hopper, letting the items go through. And then that will also unlock the items. Once all your diamonds are paid, there will be a block here, and it'll let through, and all your items will just come out right like that. But right now, Zero is actually helping me fill up the system. So when we're done, we're going to give it the first push. Okay guys, so now we are just going to start testing the shop. Zero put some signs up, but now we're going to make sure that the shop actually functions. I think Zero stocked it, Venus is also here to make sure we stock this.
Hello.
So if we click this button, that should close up like that. This should tell us that we owe a diamond. And if I do that, we should get... Oh, I already had some carrots on me. Looks like I'm just gonna test that again. I think that works, because I got about a stack, and I got about 2 stacks. So, yeah, let me just, I have to restock the shop, because I took some without paying.
You didn't build your shop properly?
No, I built the shop properly. I'll just have to restock it back later. But the good news is that this shop works. It works perfectly. So,
hey, I'm so happy.
Yeah, and now, guys, I think now we're gonna work on the new mini game that Venus has been building. It's called Capture the Flag. I'm gonna work on the redstone side of it while he works on building the maps. It's gonna be a massive mini game. It's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be fun. But let's get on. Okay, so the first thing that Venus has asked us to do is make piston doors, and I have 2 piston doors here today. I have one spiral door, right, this one here, and this one is too wide. It is shorter than that one a little bit, but that one is also only 1 wide. This one is not a spiral door. It's a simple 3x3 piston door, no design or anything. This one has a really cool animation, and this one actually took a really long time to make. These side note blocks took a long time. They kept being frustrating. But let me switch this on just to compare the speed. And they are pretty similar in speed, as you can see. Yeah, they're almost the exact same in terms of speed. And let me just turn that up. So if you guys want tutorials to any of these doors, this one is extremely compact, while this one is a bit more stylish. If you want a tutorial, just comment down below if you want it, and I'll get working on that right away. But I'm going to build this one, the spiral door for the CTF minigame. I think its opening is a lot better, and its speed isn't that much worse. It's even the same exactly. So I am going to use this 3x3 piston door for the CTF minigame. So after routing pressure plate input, let's see if this works. That looked perfect! Okay, now I just have to build this for those 2, and I think I will be perfectly set. Oh, that animation. I can watch that for days. It's just so perfect. Oh, no, that's not supposed to happen, but it works. That's the most important part. Wow, guys, I just figured out that I have gotten 18 diamonds from this tree shop all at once. I'm pretty sure I heard that Venus was spending a lot, so I just came over to check out how much he spent, and he spent a lot. Okay, so I have finished the second door, and I have to say, once you build one, the second one becomes a lot easier. Because I haven't really, I haven't made I hadn't made any of the embarrassing mistakes that I made the last time. But now we have to build the third one, and maybe Venus, I wonder what we're going to do with these ones. I think, actually, hey Venus, you still there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Venus, what are you going to plan to do with each of the maps? Like, what's the theme for each one? For this one.
So we're going to have... What do you mean by theme? Like the build style?
Yeah, build style. And like the theme of the
this
map.
One's village.
Oh, this one's village.
Suburbs.
Cool. What's
then
this?
The next one is going to be... The next small one... I was thinking... I don't know. The small one could be magic, or the small one could be castle, and the big one is magic. Or the small one is magic, and the big one is castle.
I actually like how this minigame is going to go on. I can't wait for all the rules and stuff, and how much cool tricks and special Easter eggs we're going to add in. So guys, I have finished all 3 doors, and now it's time to work on the randomizer circuit. So I had an idea that if I click this button, the piston would do stuff, and I would get a randomizer.
The button is really nicely located. I like the button's place.
Yes, and I need 2 more buttons, but it's a WIP. And you get the redstone signal out there, and it would power this door, or this door in a 1/3 chance evenly. So we are going to start that right now. So this is the randomizer circuit,
What are we
guys.
doing?
So basically, the falling edge monostable here, it powers with a certain amount of
there it is.
items. So for 2/3 chance, you're gonna want 2 unstackable items and 1 stackable item. And what happens is that the comparator, if it's an unstackable item, will send a long enough pulse to cover both of these guys. Then the comparator will fire, and this repeater can't fire because this block is pushed out of the way. But if it's a stackable block, and off that, we can grab another signal off of this block once it's a comparator. And if
If you don't understand how a redstone randomizer works, check out the Redstone Scientist, only on VenusNinja Playz.
yes, I have just finished the randomizer circuit. I'm gonna give it the first flick. So let me just go up here. And it should be a 1/3 chance for every door. So I have a button here, and if I click that, hey, why does that stay for so short of a time? So the randomizer's working. Something wrong with. Is it too fast? What's wrong with the pulse extender? So the pulse extender here is working. That is for sure. Is that too long? Why are you staying powered? No, not a problem. It should just be powering off. There must be a server glitch. Here, which one is powering up to here? I'm gonna fix this problem, guys. I'll be right. We fixed it. Okay, so I have now rerouted the redstone accordingly. So instead of having it power this block, I have it power that block instead.
Cool.
So, if I move up here, we can test out the randomizer to see if it's working.
Wait, don't do it without me. I'm important.
Okay, if you say so. So I don't have any dark oak. Okay, just click the button then.
What ham?
And if
I
one
just
of the
somehow
doors.
entered.
Oh, hey, one of the doors opened.
And then we can easily just go through it and oh no!
Oh, let me click it again to see if the randomizer is working for the other 2 doors. That is working.
Okay, then we can easily go through it. How much time do we have until it squishes me?
A good enough amount of time.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay. And let's just test it one more time.
Without me, you can't do that.
And it opened all 3 doors, so it must.
Hey.
I think now it's working. So guys, when I was flying over, this is what Venus and the crew have been doing while I was doing all that redstone. They built a lot. I mean, honestly, this stuff looks amazing. They made red and blue base, they made all this houses, and pretty much how this game works is that the villagers, the players come out of here, and they activate that pressure plate, which pretty much starts the game. It resets the beacons. So I did this off camera. So if you go on this beacon, it activates the door, and it should, see, it cuts off the light, and if we just turn it back on, it should eventually just come right back. Yeah, just like that. And I haven't done it for red yet, but I want to do that too. But pretty much, that starts the game. The players have their leather armor on. They go around the base, and what they do is they can grab stuff from chests, and sometimes the mountain and the labyrinth all the way over there are actually these have secret entrances to the other people's base. So if you're on blue team and you want to get to red team, you can try going through here and you go to the other player's base, but you need a key, and that's in some of the chests and stuff. You have to get a key to get through to the entrance. And same thing on the other side with the hedge maze, right over here like that. And also, there's going to be emeralds in the chest, and there's actually going to be villagers in these houses, which you can trade for, get armor and stuff to fight. So you won't get that much armor. Like, you can get okay armor, maybe up to iron in the chests, but the best armor will always be gotten from trading with villagers. And this is pretty much it. I just have to finish this last beacon, switching up this last beacon. I think we're gonna be almost done. I mean, the main redstone isn't even in for the map yet, like the item redstone, like the ones that circle out the items. But after we finish that, I think we'll be done with this. So guys, I have just wired both the blue and the red base over there to work with the beacon signal. So if I go through here, it should turn on. Yeah, well, that red one will take a while because more repeaters farther away. But it's good to know that they both turn on. And let's test the closing. Where's the house? There it is. And they both turn off, just like that. And if you're looking at these doors, let me go out the other side, actually, show you. Me and Venus have been working on door designs. So for this one, I have gotten some villager workstations with an emerald and iron golem block, because most of the villager workstations, you can't, some of them you can't push. So I just use an iron block to represent iron golems. Emeralds connect all the workstations, kind of. And there's a big villager head up there. Up here, it's like a castle kind of face. We got some mossy cobblestone for eyes, and polished andesite for the nose, and just some castle blocks, just like that. And I'm not sure what we're going to do for mage yet. I think I'm going to put that on hold till we understand what this theme is really going to be. We're not even complete, or magic, that's what the theme is, yeah. Or we might not even have a theme here. We might just like change it from magic to something else. Yeah. So here's how you guys can participate. In the comments, or there's going to be an iCard. Just put in the comments if you want to keep magic as a theme, or if you want to change it to something else. Like actually, I don't know. I don't have very much ideas, but maybe something like robots, sci-fi, futuristic, something like that. And I hope you fill out that form. We're going to take those into deep consideration. I do also recommend that you watch Venus's video when he builds all this, because those time lapses look epic and they look really cool, as he pretty much builds the whole village from scratch, and it looks really amazing. And if you guys are wondering when we're going to build that villager breeder, don't worry, we're going to build at the end of the episode and probably in a time lapse, and it's going to look really cool. And I'll have more detail about that later, but first is one more big redstone thing that we have to accomplish. Pretty much wiring the whole villager map, and that's going to take a while, and I think we're going to try that right now. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is make the chest collection system for our minigame. So I have a simple etho clock here, and essentially what this is going to do is every so often it will dispense an item, and there's two ways it can go. It can go directly up to here and just dispense an item through this chest here, or we can have a dispenser down here and use an item elevator. So let's just wait until it switches over. Any minute now. It should be almost, yeah, just like that. And it should dispense another one into the chest. And once this flips over, this is a bit more exciting. It kind of just glitches through the blocks, and then it will arrive in the hopper and into the chest. And it'll keep on doing that over and over. And once I'll add also toggle on and off too. So I've also just wired on and off switch. So right now it's off. The items are not moving. But if I put a lever down, that should power this torch, which sets off a monostable, which sets off the T flip-flop, which will tower off the torch, and allows items to flow just again. And if I want to stop, you'd have to trigger it again. And the only reason for that is once the players go onto the pressure plate, they'll have to also rock again to turn it off. And that's important because in our minigame, we only want the game to end once the players go across it the second time, which should be when the game ends. I guess now I'm going to start actually building this in building this in the actual survival series. So I'm gonna head over there right now. Also, we got a mushroom, and we didn't want to kill him. We stuck him in a hole. He got struck on, and Venus named him Mr. Brownie, and I just let him here. And I think this is gonna be his new home. in this new district. We haven't built this yet, but I have to say what Venus has been doing is amazing. They've been building. They started on the castle theme. I can tell this is gonna be epic. I can tell like this is how tall the towers are gonna be. It's gonna look amazing. Also, the mobs are kind of a bit much. So guys, I have just started the system, so I've made it all underground. But since the beacons are off, that means the game's not happening. So if I go down into my little trusty hole down here, go all the way down here, I've just hooked this up. This is the original one. I just took it off here. And this is the monostable. And that's the T flip-flop. And it powers this torch here. This means the game is off because nothing's happening. And I have also already wired to one chest already up here. And there's another one. Oh. Snipes. Oh. I've added the second redstone system. This isn't even redstone. It basically tells what team you're on. It's an item splitter. So what this item splitter does is people will get tokens that are paper and then they'll rename it to their name. And then what they'll do, they'll get the paper from another system, redstone system over there. But then they come here and they put it in here. And it splits them into red team and blue team. It's not a perfect item splitter. But it's one that can, it's close and it's super compact, like it's just that. So I'm going to use this, and also credit to Venus, he told me how to do this. He was the one who had the idea, not me. But if I go through this, if I go through this door, this is the chest where you pay your diamonds. It's about 2. We're gonna test it out with 2 or 3 blocks. Put your opinion down in the comments if you want 2 or 3 blocks. We're gonna take that into consideration. But I think we'll do 2 blocks, or I'm not sure. I have just joined a
You're allowed to use any bow.
I just
Bows
joined
would be good.
apparently I just joined
Ooh, crossbows would be
a
good.
fight. An arrow fight. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I just joined a fight and I don't know what to do now. So guys, I'm now setting up the payment circuit, and how this works basically is there's a redstone counter here. Redstone counter which detects if you it's auto sorted in a redstone counter that detects if you've paid 2 blocks of diamonds, which then goes up there and powers the dropper, which gives you a paper, and then you rename the the paper to your name, and then you enter the battlefield and all that stuff. This is the fate. Guys, I just finally finished every single redstone part, all of them. There is 1 or 2 things I'll have to do off camera, but almost all of them are done. So let's go check them out. When you first walk in the door, you pay 2 blocks of diamonds. This goes through a redstone counter, which will give the person who paid 2 blocks of diamonds 1 piece of paper that is in this dispenser here. Once the player is done getting his paper, he'll click the button, and a random door will open up. When the player goes over the pressure plate, it ignites 2 beacons for blue and red team, and also starts the item distribution clock. Every so often, the item distribution clock, which is an Etho hopper clock, will pulse and deliver the items directly to the chest. Once the game starts, players can take the flag from the other team. Once they do that, they'll take the flag from this chest up here. And then they'd come back to their base, like say right here. They put their flag in here, and that would start a redstone counter. There's 3 flags. So once there are 3 flags, there'll be a redstone lamp here. This is a work in progress, guys. I just made this real quick. But there'll be a redstone lamp here, and if that redstone lamp is on, that team won. Also, I forgot, once the people get their papers and they enter here, they rename the papers to their name, they put it in here, and if their paper ends up in here, they're on red team, and they're blue team. Once the game is done, people will put their vests back in here, which they grab vests from here when they get selected on team. they'll go through here. That will turn off the beacons. They go through here. And items will either be marked as rare or common. If they're rare, they go in this chest, and if they're common, they go in this chest. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about the very long episode. We learned a lot today in Redstone, and we did a lot in Redstone. We built piston doors. We pretty much did all of the CTF Redstone, like a third of it in one episode, and there's a lot of it. So I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you subscribe.
You can always tell the date.
Good. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.